Innovation Analyst of Product of the Year. Sewraj, good morning to you.
Good morning, and thanks for having me on.
Tell us about this, before we go any further, about this Product of the Year. What is it all about, and why do you have it in place?
So Product of the Year is a global organization. We've been around for about 25 years. We operate in about 45 countries. And our goal really is to stimulate innovation in the markets that we work in. Now, the strange thing is that Product of the Year, for most of its history, has been in places like Europe and the USA, so developing markets that probably could use the work we do much less than the developing markets. But a few years ago, we entered the South African market, and we've been helping stimulate the innovation, challenging manufacturers to say, if you think your products are good enough, enter it into an independent process, and we'll tell consumers whether it is as per the promises that you make.
Are these all just original product and South African products, or which sort of products are you looking at?
So it's any product that's sold on South African shelves, because South African.
So even imported products as
Imported products are fine, as long as South Africans are buying it, because our key goal is really to empower the South African consumer to get the best new product. And a lot of our products are imported. So we support the imported products, but we also help stimulate smaller innovation and get them out there so consumers are aware of it.
Why is innovation important for consumers?
It's very important because I think the key thing is, as a consumer, if you don't have great innovation coming in every single year, you're stuck with exactly the same products. I mean, you and I don't want to be using things that are from 20 years ago. I mean, the previous guest was discussing the situation in that economy. And in previous Russian markets, they still have products that are 20, 30 years old that have had no innovation, and they've been left behind. We as South Africans need to be very careful that, being stuck down at the southern tip of the African continent, that we don't forget that we need to keep up with our counterparts in the US and in Europe and ensure that we get the best quality of everything that's out there.
Is there a difference between innovation and evolution?
Innovation and evolution are very similar. What lots of people confuse, though, is innovation and invention, because invention is coming up with something totally new. But innovation and evolution really is all about how do we improve what we have so that there's a gradual path where what we're using today is better than what we had yesterday.
My grandmother used to say, if it's not broken, don't fix it.
Your grandmother is a wise woman, but I think one of the key things is, as a collective mindset of society, people are finding better ways to do things. And it's not really about fixing it, it's about improving it to such a point that it adds greater value. All we want is really products that add value to our lives, and this is what we're ensuring through continuous innovation, is that the value we're getting is stronger and stronger year by year.
And what sort of value are we talking about that you get out of a product?
Well, we're talking about also, there's an economic value, that's the actual hard cost of the product itself. You'll notice that mobile phones, for example, used to be so expensive years ago. Today, you can buy a fantastic smartphone a lot cheaper. That's as a result of innovation itself. It means that the value is coming to us as the consumer. But it just doesn't only happen with mobile phones or laptops or computers. It happens with your shampoo, with the makeup that's being used, with the washing powder that we use. So what we do is we challenge the manufacturers and say, don't stick to your existing formula. How can you improve this? Because there's new inventions that are coming that can be incorporated into the innovation and improve the whole process.
So what I'm hearing, it's not just about fast-moving consumer goods, it's also about other products that you're looking at.
Yes, I mean, we entered South Africa really with the fast-moving consumer good market, because it's an easy market to show consumers improvements in those products. But our goal really is to, one, go out there and challenge the service providers out there. How can you improve services? Because it's so difficult to say which is a good service and which is a bad service. We want to make that easier. And then obviously go into the rest of Africa. We have strong plans to go out there and assist our counterparts in other markets to get the best new products.
Is that how you challenge marketers and manufacturers for their product to be eye-catching, and of course that consumers can actually buy it?
Yes, that's exactly it. It has to be a 360-degree approach. It has to be good packaging, a good look, but also what's inside the packaging needs to be of substance. It needs to be really good quality so that when you buy it, it's something that we call, winning at the first moment of truth. The first time you win is when you look at that product on shelf or somewhere and you go, oh, I think I'll buy it. But winning at the second moment of truth is something that's important. That second moment is when you use it in your home and you go, I did not waste my money. My hard-earned money went to good value in buying this product. That's what we're helping.
So in Product of the Year, do the consumer have a say in all of this?
They do. They do. In fact, the consumers are the only people who say we really care about. And therefore, to this end, we conduct the largest survey of consumer innovation on the African continent. So we go
What's your sample?
5,000 households. So we go to 5,000 households. We do one-on-one face-to-face interview in the homes. So we have researchers from companies such as Nielsen who sit in the homes of consumers and go, you know, this product that you have in your home, has it really helped you? Has it made a difference in your life? And we allow the South African consumers to feed that back. And through this process, we find the product of the year winners in various categories, but also that research is made available through the entire industry so that people can use it to improve products.
Have you seen a lot of innovation on the South African market, for that matter, in terms of product manufacturing?
Yeah, well, South African market's fascinating. It's amazing. You know, we've got some great minds here, and we've seen some great innovation. Just recently, one of the most amazing ones that I've seen was a 2-minute maize meal. And this is a product that would have very little value in a European context or an American context. But those markets are generating things like 2-minute noodles and microwave meals, which is fantastic. But South African consumers really want the staple foods that they're used to. So why should innovation only be limited to the upper end of society, those with the money? So this 2-minute maize meal was invented so that the regular mom out there is no longer spending 30 to 45 minutes creating the pup in the evening when she comes home after a long day at work. It takes her 2 minutes, and she's able to feed her family, spend more time resting, and spend time with her children as well.
So Product of the Year competition is open to everyone that has a product out there?
Everyone who has a product.
How do they get involved?
Very simple. They can go to our website, which is www.productoftheyear.ca.za. There's options to enter on the website itself. Enter into the process. Or if not, our contact details are on there. Contact us. We're happy to support smaller businesses, give you advice on how you can grow and be strong to compete with some of the larger companies out there.
Does it cost you anything to enter the competition?
It's totally free to enter the competition. So to be part of it is totally free. What we do though is if you win it, then there's a licensing cost, but they generally get a huge uplift on this. And this is how we actually support the organization. We don't get any funding from government or from outside organizations. We say, if you're a reputable manufacturer and you enter this process and you win, you can help stimulate innovation to ensure that you build a strong base for the next generation to come.
And it's not just about consumer goods, it's also about services that you have.
It's also about services. So one of the things is globally we've been doing services for a long time. But in the South African market, we did services for the first time this year. So next week, Thursday, at the Ananda Polo Club in Sandton, we're going to bring the entire industry together, and we're going to be announcing, for example, which is the best new bank, which is the best new car insurance, the best life insurance that's out there. Because the reality is we understand which is the best cool drink I need to buy, which is the best shampoo I need to buy. But it's so confusing when when you need to go choose a bank or car insurance or life insurance. And they're all making huge promises. But we're saying, let's take out the effect of the huge promises made by these organizations. We'll tell you what South Africans say, which are the best service providers, who's actually delivered on South African user needs.
It's a new concept for you. You should do it with political parties.
I should have done it. Good idea.
Preetesh, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
That was Preetesh Sewraj, the CEO and Chief Innovation Analyst of Product of the Year.